Good evening, everyone. I'm Jill Oddo. Let's talk Anthony Davis. When he arrived in New Orleans in 2012, he was talking about taking the Pelicans to new heights. But now, 7 years later, he thinks this organization is for the birds. Things have heated up. 2 weeks ago, Anthony Davis made an obscene gesture to a Pels fan, which resulted in a $15,000 fine from the NBA. So, how did we get here? In 2012, Davis was the first-round draft pick by the Pelicans, and since day one, he has not disappointed, making the All-Star team 6 times. But back in January, the 26-year-old demanded a trade, and in essence, torpedoed the Pels season.
I think he's a great kid. I think he's a very good kid. I think he's a solid guy. I asked him, did you? I don't care. I think he got some bad advice. If you want me to just be to tell the truth, I'll leave it at that. But there's nothing wrong with AD. He's a good, solid guy with good character.
So, if Davis is a good guy, does he regret the decisions he's made this year?
I think in everything you do is always something to learn. I haven't really sat back and thought about any of that yet. The season just ended, but it's something that I'll go back and look at it and reflect on, and if it has, then I'll say to myself and the people around me and see if something happens again, what we could do better, and go from there.
The man charged with trading Anthony Davis this summer is new Pelicans Vice President David Griffin, one of the biggest names when it comes to NBA executives. Landing Griff is a huge get for team owner Gail Benson. Sam Grunnig was in Metairie the day Griffin was hired. From Gail Benson's basketball team to her football team, the Saints season ended in truly heartbreaking fashion on the NOLA no call. The play is without question one of the worst in NFL playoff history. But good news, the NFL worked this offseason to make sure something like this never happens to another franchise. At the annual owners' meetings, big changes took place. The owners voted 31-1 to change the rules. Offensive pass interference and defensive pass interference are now subject to coaches' challenges, both on calls and non-calls. Head coach Sean Payton was instrumental in getting the owners to make these changes. The Saints start off-season training at their facility this week. The team will hold its annual minicamp June 13th through the 15th, and those practices will be free and open to the public. That's a look at sports. I'm Jill Oddo. Autumn, back to you.